Welcome back here with Overdrive. Now, for decades, the Mitsubishi Pajero has captured the Indian SUV market. But the charm of this 4x4 workhorse seems to be fading. Even globally, the trend seems to be towards the crossover revolution, moving towards SUVs like the CR-V and the Captiva. But Mitsubishi is finally trying to get back some market share. It's positioning the Outlander specifically at that 2.4-litre CR-V market, both in terms of price and positioning, but insists that the Outlander has more than just poser value.
India is certainly on our way to becoming crossover haven. Obviously, people don't see much value in a genuine 4x4 SUV and are more interested in poser value and the bragging rights that provides. So, if you have the money to blow, here's one more crossover for you to blow it on.
This is the Mitsubishi Outlander, and it's the latest offering from the Hindustan Motors Mitsubishi Alliance, and it certainly stands out in the looks department. The minimalist front, jacked up wheel arches, LED tail lamps and dipping roofline make it look muscular yet aerodynamic, and the interiors too feel classy and expensive. So if you're looking for a large and stylish soft-roader, this will do very nicely. But that's just a part of the Outlander's charm. You see, it's when you take her off-road that you realize that this car is capable of so much more.
And the so much more starts with twisting this little knob here from the two-wheel drive past the four-wheel drive and into the lock mode. And that allows the Outlander to do this.
You see, a simple twist of the knob takes the Outlander beyond traditional four-wheel drive because it now starts pushing more torque to the rear wheels. So what you effectively get is something close to what four-wheel drive low ratio offers.
Actually, not many people would indulge in such hooliganism, which is a pity since the underpinnings of this car are based on a rally legend, the Lancer Evolution.
Which means it uses Mitsubishi's legendary AWC system, short for all-wheel control, which was first used on the 2001 Lancer Evo 7.
AWC regulates the transfer of torque between the four wheels. So for driving in the city, you simply shift the Outlander into two-wheel drive mode. However, for more strenuous off-road activity, you shift into the four-wheel drive mode, and this automatically transfers up to 40% of available torque to the rear wheels. Well, of course, depending on the amount of throttle input.
But when in four-wheel drive lock mode, nearly 60% of torque can be supplied to the rear wheels, which ensures better stability, better traction and a whole lot of fun. And it also lets you do this.
And the Outlander has surprisingly good manners on tarmac as well. The handling is brilliant because of a stiffly sprung suspension setup. There is very little body roll, and that also means the ride quality is fantastic.
The 2.4-litre engine that drives it is pretty competent as well, producing 170 PS of power. And with 160 Nm of torque available as low as 1350 RPM, there's plenty of mid-range pull.
However, it has one of the noisiest CVT gearboxes I've ever experienced in any car. Over and above which, when the throttle pedal is mashed against the floor, the revs stay at a peak 6500 RPM, even when the gears are shifting up. And this means the whine stays constant.
Performance is good, not earth-shattering, but good. It does 100 km per hour in 12.2 seconds and can do a top speed of 180 km per hour.
However, fuel efficiency is not all that fantastic. After all, this is a CVT. So you get about 6.5 km per litre in the city, and on the highway you get about 15.2 km per litre. And that roughly gives you an overall efficiency of about 8.5 km per litre of petrol.
Not bad, but certainly not too good either. So what you would ideally appreciate in the Outlander is finding new playgrounds to play on.
We sincerely hope the Outlander will succeed here, despite the fact that Hindustan Motors and Mitsubishi clearly have little idea of what to do in the Indian market. The after-sales service and the dealer network is very poor, and then there is only so much you can do with a CBU. You certainly can't sell thousands of these, when what you need to do is focus on getting a car that will sell at least tens of thousands. That's at the very least. The Lancer did that, and ever since then there's been nothing that has worked for the HM Mitsubishi Alliance.